What if the baby everyone thought was a blessing carried a secret that could change everything? This is the story of a pregnancy that should never have been hidden, and how the truth reshaped an entire village. Long ago, in the vibrant Ekiti village, lived a young woman named Adana. She was admired by all for her grace and kindness, and she was promised in marriage to the chief's son. Their wedding was just 3 moons away, and the entire village was buzzing with excitement, celebrating the union. But while everyone rejoiced, Adana was hiding something. One morning, she woke up feeling terribly unwell. She tried to brush it off, blaming it on some bad food from the night before, but as the days turned into weeks, her strength continued to fade. Her laughter became quieter, and her vibrant spirit seemed to dim. Quietly, she slipped away to visit the village herbalist, an old woman known not just for her remedies, but for her profound wisdom. After a careful examination, the herbalist looked at Adana with a gentle yet serious gaze. "Child," she began softly, "you are with child, but this situation, it is not ordinary." Adana's heart pounded in her chest. A cold fear washed over her. "What do you mean?" she whispered, her voice trembling. The herbalist leaned in, her eyes full of concern. "This pregnancy is surrounded by secrecy, and secrets, my dear, when hidden for too long, always bring heavy consequences." Friends, this story is about to take a shocking turn. If you want to see how one secret can unravel the lives of an entire community, make sure you subscribe right now. Panicked, Adana begged the herbalist to keep quiet. The thought of losing her future, of bringing shame upon her family, was more than she could bear. So, she chose silence. She began wearing loose wrappers to hide her changing body, skillfully avoided questions from curious friends, and forced a smile through her growing fear as the wedding day drew closer. But a mother's eyes see what others miss. Her mother, Mama Kemi, noticed everything: the subtle changes in Adana's walk, the shadows under her eyes, the way she no longer joined the other maidens in dance. One evening, under the cloak of darkness, Mama Kemi went to the herbalist herself. After a long, tense silence, the herbalist revealed the truth. The child Adana carried was not the chief's son's. Mama Kemi's world shattered. She sank to the ground, heartbroken and terrified. "The wedding is so close," she whispered, her voice choked with tears. "What will happen to my daughter? The shame will destroy her." The herbalist's reply was grave. "What makes this situation so serious is not just the pregnancy itself, but how it began through deception. If this truth remains hidden, I promise you, the outcome will be far, far worse for everyone." Wait a minute. Did you catch that? Deception. There's more to this than anyone expected. It's not just a simple secret anymore. Subscribe and let me know in the comments, what do you think Adana should do? Armed with this terrible knowledge, Mama Kemi confronted her daughter. Cornered and exhausted from carrying her burden alone, Adana finally confessed everything, through tears. She revealed that the man she had fallen in love with had not been who he claimed to be. He had tested her honesty and loyalty instead of trusting her heart. The wedding day arrived, and the village square was filled with music and celebration. But as the ceremony began, Adana did the unthinkable. She stepped forward, silencing the drums, and spoke her truth before everyone. Gasps of shock and whispers rippled through the crowd. Before judgment could fall, the chief's son stepped forward, his head held high. "I am the one at fault," he announced, his voice clear and strong. "I hid behind deception. I chose to test love instead of respecting it." A stunned silence fell over the village. The wise old herbalist nodded slowly. Truth has lifted the weight from this situation. What was once clouded by secrecy is now clear. The chief then stood and spoke with firm authority. "Let this be a lesson to us all. Love that is tested through lies becomes pain, but truth, though it may hurt for a moment, brings freedom." In the end, Adana and the chief's son chose to begin again, not with a wedding, but with a promise to build a future based on honesty. Months later, a healthy child was born, and the village never forgot the powerful lesson they learned that day. The moral of this story is clear: hidden choices grow heavier with time. The truth may hurt for a moment, but lies leave scars that can last a lifetime. Honesty is not a weakness, it is the ultimate act of courage. If this story moved you, please subscribe to our channel to help keep these powerful African folktales alive. Share this with someone who needs this reminder. Until next time, my friends.